Well, hello there, everyone, and how are you guys? I hope doing fabulous, yes. Well, before we get into this entertaining video, I would just like to remind you guys to like, comment, and subscribe if you have not subscribed already. And what would you like to say with that, Lady Crone?
Baby Crone said it all.
Yes.
Subscribe, like us, and please leave a comment.
Yes. Sunflowers. Well, hello there, sunflowers, and how are you guys today? Well, I'm here to do a reading on Sabrina Carpenter. Now, we have done Lady Crone actually had done a reading on Sabrina Carpenter 2, maybe 3 months ago. Yes, so we have read on Sabrina Carpenter and Barry Cahogan. They've definitely broke up since that reading. I don't think the last reading that Lady Crone did was on their relationship. But I want to do a reading on Sabrina Carpenter because she is nominated for, I was figuring out how to phrase this. She was nominated for some Grammys. I might list them all right here because I definitely can't list them all right now, but I definitely know she's nominated for Best New Artist. And also she's nominated for Best Album of the Year. Okay, yes. Now we already know at the MTV Music Awards that she had won Song of the Year. So she might have the contender for Best Album of the Year. She's up there with some other artists whose albums I did not listen to, but another artist's album that I did listen to was Beyonce's Cowboy Carter. And if I honestly had to pick between those two albums, I would pick Sabrina Carpenter's album. Yes, I did listen to her entire album. I do enjoy her music. What else could I say about Sabrina Carpenter? Her short and sweet tour looks like it is the bomb diggity. People are enjoying Juno specifically. Now tell me, this does have to deal with the reference of the movie Juno, right? So that's like a good playback, throwback. But her, she just kind of gives like refreshing music vibes. I don't know. Maybe she just gave off like the good song for like this summer. But yeah, Sabrina Carpenter is kicking it. She's popping right now. So let her live her high at this moment. I don't know too much about her. So because of that, I do have to learn more about her. I do follow her Instagram, and all I ever see her post about is her tour. So that's all I'm familiar with about her. So that's why I said it's pretty popping. Global tour at that. So with that, we have this card to represent Sabrina Carpenter, and my question is, it's kind of a prediction. I know. I say I don't do predictions, but this, how can I justify doing a prediction? I can't actually justify why I wanted to do a prediction, but let's just see, because Sabrina Carpenter is Best New Artist. So because of that, she is up and coming. So the good question is, if there is anybody to really go up against Beyonce's Cowboy Carter, I mean, really, is there really anything to compete against that Cowboy Carter? Just doesn't speak any volumes to any of these albums. So like, is there really competition for Cowboy Carter's misfit? I'm sorry. Okay. My thing with Beyonce and leaving that alone. So maybe I will actually listen to some albums that are slated to win, and maybe like not slated or nominated to win, and see how I feel about them. That could be like a music recap. We could do that. And I would also throw in Flow in there, even though they're not nominated. But I was suggested by somebody about Flows, and they were a good band. British girl group, 3 girls, check them out. Even Glorilla collabed with them, so if Glorilla collabed with them, it's definitely worth checking out if you like Glorilla. So with that, let's just see if Sabrina Carpenter will win. Wow, I don't even know the name of her album, actually. I want to call it Short and Sweet, but I know it's not. It's the name of the album Espresso. That could just, or was that the title track? Well, whatever. However, we were going to pick a card to see if Sabrina Carpenter will win for Album of the Year. Okay, we have the Tower. It's already looking like a no. Still looking like a no. Actually, you know what? Slide them back. I just need a few more cards for this one. Like maybe if I just pull out some more cards, they'll see some more positive cards. Okay. Let's honestly count how just offset how many negative cards we see out of 5, 10, 15. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so not decently too bad of negative cards. Now, all the cards about really that just give me like vacancy and space just to fill. We have 1, we have 2, we have 3. So that's about, some blanks, we'll say, like maybes, up in the air possibility. So 3 up in the airs, could happen, could not. 5 cards of not really feeling it. And let's see how many like positive cards we have. 1, 2, 3. A wealthy man's good. 4. Okay, 4. Yes, so overall, it's a 50-50 or like a 20-20. How 60? Oh my God, how do you break up 100 into 3 even bits? A 30-30-30. That's the best way we can put it. Yeah, the odds could go anyway, the cards are saying at this very moment on a broad overview before I read the cards. So because of that, I somewhat got my answer just off of a quick overview, but currently at this very moment, how Sabrina Carpenter is feeling. We have the tower at the very moment, which symbolizes the isolation card, which it's kind of hard to visualize how you can be isolated when you're on tour, but I know you could be around people but still feel lonely and like not a part of all at the same time. But I know that can't be the case because she's like literally thriving on the tour. Even Taylor Swift does. She said that was like a dream come true for her. Also, that height difference, whew. I didn't realize how short Sabrina Carpenter was. I'm sorry. But because of that, this tower could symbolize the fact that she is thinking about the establishment, hoping that she gets the Grammys, hoping to get nominated. And below her is the stable card. She's hoping that if you even want to kind of say, she's really out there grinding on that tour, hoping that doing this world tour at this very moment can help, persuade, give a little nudge, y'all like my performances, right? Give me out record of the album of the year. You guys love me. Also give me best new artist while you're at it too. Y'all love me. All right, this is kind of how it feels. She's like, have I gave you enough? Have I done enough? Have I performed enough for you guys to believe in like artistry and my talent and what I put out there? Like, do you guys receive the energy I'm putting out for you guys? Like, are we having that love relationship with each other? Like, I get my fans get me, we get that one time, the one day and the one time that celebrities rely on their parasocial relationship is when it comes time and down to award season. They're just like, y'all love me, right? We remember, this bond we created, right? It's good. It's good enough to get me an album. Y'all feel me? Y'all feel me? You think I deserve? I'm worthy of it. That's how she's feeling. It's that throwing the anchor, hoping she's getting stabilized with the fans, that they are able to support her in that overwhelmingly support her if she can win against everybody else. Beyonce, but we'll see. But the anchor isn't quite anchored. It's actually splashing. So therefore, it's not something that she has solidified quite yet. And because of that, that is one reason why the Grammy nomination is up in the air, because she has the fan base and the support. But is it solid enough against all the other artists that she's competing up against to win and get the nomination? Because that's what it really comes down to. It comes down to popular vote. So you gotta really get people in. Even by proxy. Hey, I'm sitting here talking about Sabrina Carpenter trying but not trying to promote and say that she should win. And you guys should check her out. I'm not getting paid here. It's not sponsored. So that's all I can say. In the past, let's look all the way back in the past. Okay, we have thoughts. The idea of even being nominated for this award or being even nominated for a Grammy, period, was not something that she could have even conceived or thought of at that time. Because at that time, she was the new dog in town, She was the new puppy. When you're a new puppy, oh, you're cute, you're adorable, you're short, you're fun size. That's the package of Sabrina Carpenter. And because of that, she's trying to figure out how to make that work, package it, sell it, and give it to us as a gift. Like she's trying to she honestly does kind of give that vibe. Like if I could honestly describe her, it's like fun size Skittles. Like that's just the vibe I get from her. So because of that, she's trying to package her image in a way that is received well by the audience. That was in the past, like when because she is a new artist. No, she has been around before, yes, but has she really gotten nominations? Like, do anybody else know her besides twiddling them thumbs, her Disney Channel days? So because of that, and also, let's be honest, she was a Disney Channel girl. And you know how Disney Channel girls are. They got to break out of their cutesy girl image. And she sure did. She is rocking that feminine Marilyn Monroe vibe. Okay, that's what I get from her. So because of that, that is what she's got. She brings big, dominant, feminine energy, just authentically feminine, just genuine feminine, if you can say that. So that's her package. That's her unique gift. I put it almost in that dark Fatale vibe. That's what she gives me. And that's kind of the image. That's how she packaged herself. She's that new girl in town. So it's how can I stand outside of that? Even when she poses, she kind of gives me pin-up, 1920s. This is how far back this girl is going. Okay, I can think of what kind of era she's evoking. She's in so retro that yeah, but that's just a common theme. Honestly, I think music in industries, just the world has hit such a standpoint that things are so not new underneath the sun that we're legitimately going backwards in time now. There's nowhere to go forward. At this point, all we can do is go back in music. So yeah, let's go back to when times were great. Yes, let's go back to the times when it was all peace, love, hippy dippy, 90s, 60s, 70s music. Let's get back to those times, 1920s, free women liberation time periods. That's where the music and life is trying to head us back to. Why? I don't know. That's just where we're going. And because of that, this is what Sabrina, she's fresh, she's new, she's hip. And because of that, this is what could get her to be able to win the album, because she's striking a specific chord within the audience and within time and period that is popular and mainstream. But also at the same time, we have this scythe here. And like I said before, if she gets the Grammys, it's all based off of, I just had another reading about this scythe, about how much right now and in this past, she was clouded. She had clouds. Now, interestingly enough, these clouds are at the bottom. So it's not something that it wasn't something that was blocking her, but it was something that she maybe was able to stomp over. It's not, you can't stomp over clouds, honestly. That's not physically possible, even in a metaphorical sense, but stepping on the clouds and overcoming, like they say, rising like the phoenix through the perseverance, putting in the work, maybe being a failing artist. Let's just put it out there, let's just see being a failing artist up into pretty much 2024, where she got this big please, 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 and collaborating with what is her name? Olivia Rodrigo, and who knows else, singing with Taylor Swift. Sabrina Carpenter a year ago would have never thought, would have never saw, would have never envisioned this life for herself. But she was always working to obtain that life for herself. That's what's always so great about manifestation. So that was a way she manifests this life for herself. So can she manifest that Grammy for herself? She could manifest that Grammy for herself. Wibbity dibbity doobity bop. Put some real magic on that. Who knows? But she might not be up on those echelons just yet. Like she's got to get up there. We know Taylor Swift up there. So if Sabrina Carpenter can get in it with Taylor Swift, if the blondes can hurrah together, Sabrina Carpenter just might make it. You never know, So with that, I see in the future, though, we have the fish, which just sounded really weird in context. We have the fish, which symbolizes the fact that represents abundance. There are many people that she's competing up against for these awards, and those people also have fish as well. I'm sorry, I hate to call you fans fish, but in the sense of fish travel in schools, they travel in bunches. So that's like the community, the fan base. She too has her own fishes, her own fan base. But this is a journey for her. Even if she doesn't get the Grammy in the future, she still has cultivated a audience, and who knows? There's always the future. There's next year. If she gets Best Artist of the Year, that's just one step closer to becoming Artist of the being like Album of the Year. She already got Record of the Year, but that was at MTV. If she could get a Grammy, that is just one of the EGOT titles. So a Grammy is something. Like, she's sure getting nominated at MTV Music Awards, okay. Being nominated at like VH1, okay. Being nominated at like what else? BET, okay, yeah, those are reputable titles, yes. Being nominated at I'm sure there are some other big names. Oh, iHeart Radio Music Awards, being nominated at that. Yeah, those are big name music awards out there, but also at the same time, they're not the Grammys. They're not the Oscars. What are some others? So I'm going to say the Grammys. Can we say an EGOT? We have an Emmy, that's for acting. Oscars is for acting. Are Oscars for acting? I think that's a mixed category. Tony's definitely for acting, and then the Grammys. So pretty much only one of those is for singing. So if she could get Grammys, then therefore she was at least recognized and put into that category of Hall of Fame, just got her name out there. She'll go down in Grammy history, if you'll say, if she could just snag one name, if it's not the big name. So with that, we do see a wealthy man. Now, I'm not sure if this wealthy man could symbolize somebody in the community, in the industry, maybe somebody that could pay her way to get an award, or this could just symbolize a man that she meets in her life during the time, maybe somebody that she could meet on her journey in her music career, because we do know that she was with Barry Keoghan, and they broke up. They did break up, right? I believe they did. If they did not, there are some rumors. Well, a lot of people said that was a PR relationship, and yes, they did break up. She is living even more of a single. She already was living like a single girl when she was dating Barry. So yes, I could definitely believe on why you guys would think that was a PR relationship, because they just gave no cooling it in the media. But what I see in the future though is the well. And the well could symbolize Sabrina Carpenter would have learned a lot through this year. Just being a brand new artist, period. She has learned a lot. So whether or not she gets the Grammy or not does not change on how much she has grown as an artist. If she got the Grammy to be Album of the Year, because that's what I specifically want to know. If she does not get that, then she's definitely has cultivated other titles underneath her belt, and she's getting the notoriety, she's getting the fame, she's getting the attention, she's getting the spotlight. Just to be nominated for a Grammy, period, is just a nomination, is just an honor at that, because there's just so many artists out there that get attention, that are seen mainstream, understream, downstream, I don't know, but we have the courtship, and she definitely is going to continue to foster the relationship with her fans, and this is not going to be something that stops her from moving forward. And in fact, it's only going to keep her wanting to work harder and work more, just so that way she could get that Album of the Year, maybe Artist of the Year. I do think that she should at least get Artist of the Year. But the cards are saying, period. If she gets a Grammy, period, is questionable, but just the fact that she's nominated is an honor, just an honorable mention is just fine enough in the industry. But we have the snake here, and the snake is only, maybe the only reason why she wouldn't get the award is because some snake out there, Beyonce, decided to slight and get one. And so some other reasonable person got the award that shouldn't have, and that's why she wouldn't get it. That's all I'm saying. That could literally not be what it could mean. But I'm not sure how this snake symbolizes. Maybe Sabrina Carpenter could be the snake in and of her own self, and the fact that she got in her own way in promoting this. Maybe she did something. Maybe that whole stunt with Barry Keoghan put a little stain on her and wasn't able to get her this Grammy. Who knows? The audience is kind of picky. You don't know what the general public wants from you, honestly. So because of that, I definitely see that. Will she win Album of the Year? It's questionable. Will she win a Grammy? It's questionable. Will she continue being an artist even if she doesn't get the Grammy? Yes. Could she possibly in the future gain some more awards? Yeah, it's possible. She continues to put in the awards. Maybe we could revisit this again in the year, and hopefully we'll see her name in the categories again. And even then, she'll be bigger and badder and have more of an audience and a following to be able to beat whoever is in who's ever competing in that category with her. So with all that being said, the prediction says it's up in the air. It's a 50-50. It's a question mark. It's really up to Sabrina Carpenter, and it's really up to the big wigs and who pays the big bucks to get the awards. So with that being said, I hope, because they already say Beyonce is supposed to get 11 awards or so, and that just might be every category she nominated for. I'm just saying, that's the case. That's why Sabrina Carpenter didn't get it. You heard it from here. But if Beyonce doesn't win, then that just doesn't hold true, because that's just specifically if Beyonce wins. Hint, hint, wink, wink. We're going to see. That's why I'm going to be looking at the Grammys and Album of the Year very carefully this year. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this reading on Sabrina Carpenter and this prediction, even though I really don't like to do predictions, but my curious little mind in standing Sabrina Carpenter, I just had to check it out and being more authentically myself, and just, I guess, putting myself out there on people that I do enjoy and follow and listen to, and even follow them on social media. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. Please leave your comments down below. Please share your opinion. Who do you think should win Album of the Year? Who do you think should win Best Artist, Best New Artist? And if you've listened to any of those Best New Artists and you like them, hey, leave a comment down below. I'm always open to listen to any kind of music. I do not discriminate. I do not even have a language barrier. I will listen to anything at least once. So if there's any new artists in that category that you think I should listen to, please let me know. And with that being said, please subscribe if you have not subscribed already. It will help the channel. And I will see you guys in the next one. Sunflowers!